What's going on? It's your man DH.
It's your man Deranged.
Mr. Lee behind the glass. What up?
What it do?
Already, man. Back in the building once again for another episode of Win or Lose Radio right here on WTTSradio.com. Always something new going on in sports, man.
Yeah, man. Busy week this week.
Busy week, man. A lot of stuff going on. Baseball getting cracked. Dang.
Don't worry about it.
Dog, we ain't even been on the air.
Ain't
1
been
minute.
on a 4 minute.
Got already messing up. It's all good. If you want to be a part of the conversation, man, hit us up at Win or Lose Radio on Twitter. Your tweet can appear on screen right here in front of us, man. And we're going to be communicating all night, man. Hit us up on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, everywhere at Win or Lose Radio. Shout out to Periscope. What up? Yeah, man. Breaking news right now. DeMarco Murray got traded to the Tennessee Titans.
Well, would you look at that?
Wow. This dude has had a whirlwind of 2 seasons, man. Go from being a Russian champion to going to Philly and being the 3rd best running back on the squad, and now going to the Tennessee Titans, man. Before I get into anything else, how y'all think that's gonna work, man? Just how y'all think, man? What y'all think?
It might work for him, man. I think he might get the touches he wants, bro.
You think so?
Maybe.
Because he want to be a 30 touch back. You know
he want to be the premier.
Yeah. What you think, Mr. Lee?
Your career's down the drain, son. No more prime time for you, Big Daddy.
Yeah, it's a wrap, man. Unless Marcus Mariota just starts playing out of his mind, I think it may be a wrap for him, man. You know, running backs got a short shelf life anyway.
Right.
But we'll get to that and a whole lot more right here on Win or Lose Radio. As always, hit us up on Twitter at Win or Lose Radio if you want to be a part of the conversation. And we're going to get it started right now with Pick 6. Mr. Lee, let's go.
There you go.
Yes. So we back right here for Pick 6, and we're going to get it in right now with our favorite. I love Pick 6, man. We can talk about 6 questions in the sports world, and we're going to get it in right now. You will see the questions appear right on screen. Like I said, if you have anything you'd like to tweet into us, man, hit us up. Your tweet can appear on screen. We will give you your 5 seconds of fame right here. All right, you can break into the game right here on Win or Lose Radio Show. So let's get it started, man. Pick 6. Did the Redskins make the right move by placing the non-exclusive franchise tag on Kirk Cousins? Deranged, what you think?
Nah, man. They should have just gave him the regular franchise.
The regular franchise tag?
Yeah, man. I mean, ain't no need to rebuild no more. How many seasons you gonna go saying we rebuilding?
I mean,
with the momentum. I know y'all got bit in the tail a couple times paying so fast, but it's what y'all do. Might as well keep you going one at a time.
No, man. I love what the Redskins are doing. They saying if you can play, if you are that good, bet on yourself. Let's play another season, and we can make it happen for you at that day. You'll get a payday at that point.
But what's the potential of somebody coming to take?
You have to pay up a lot to get Kirk Cousins. You had to give up 2 first-round draft picks.
A couple teams that's hurting.
Look, if I'm the Redskins and the team want to give me 2 first-round draft picks for Kirk Cousins, hey, man, at the end of the day, I might just go ahead and take that.
I bet you that's not their train of thought. But
it's probably not. It does sound
good, but that ain't their train of
thought. Mr. Lee, what you think?
Since we're talking rebuilding, this is the perfect time for y'all to do it, man. Y'all took a 4th-round draft pick. Y'all made him y'all starting quarterback for the next year. He's promising. He's got potential. But y'all cleaned house today. So
yeah, man. I
don't know what you're doing now.
Trust and believe. We're gonna get into that because we got a nice little segment lined up for that. We'll finally retire a jersey that has been hanging up.
Dun, 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 dun.
We're gonna retire that jersey tonight. It'll be okay.
You look sad, man.
Yeah, I'm kind of upset about that. Because I was dreading this day because I knew it was coming at some point. Just didn't know when, but it's gonna happen. So it's all right. We'll get to that a little bit later in the show. Reminder, hit us up on Twitter at Winning Lose Radio. Be a part of this conversation that we're having right now. But we're gonna move on to the next topic right here on Pick 6 on Winning Lose Radio on WTTSradio.com. Somebody tell me, when will Steph Curry hit a dry spell?
Basically, he hit one with the
last
Lakers.
Night, yeah. The 12-51 Lakers beat the Golden State Warriors, who've only lost 6 games. This is their 6th game that they've lost. 4 out of the 6 games that they lost have been to teams that I'm sure they just took a night off. But Golden State Warriors, what they're doing right now is ridiculous. To be at this point in the NBA season and to only have lost 6 times, that's crazy.
Yeah.
But I think go ahead, Mr. Lee.
Feedback I've been hearing all day. Golden State some trash all of a sudden.
Yeah, man.
To the sorry Lakers. Bruh, we took the night off. Come on. Yeah. You can't win every game in the NBA, man. It's just not given to you. It's not like the NFL. It's not happening. There's too many games.
Too many.
Season's too long. You got to take a night off at some point.
And even still, I mean, the Warriors are not this is what I'm looking for. They're not, I mean, they're still human. Like, they can be beat.
Yeah, they ain't Superman.
Yeah, they can be beat. And I expect them to lose a game or two here, but they won't lose a 7-game series. Not this year. You know what I'm saying?
Not when it counts.
Yeah, I think they may lose a game or two here in the playoffs, but it's gonna be they're winning the championship again on the back of Steph Curry. And I think, and I don't, I like that joint. And I think Steph is in a little slump right now, but Steph will just keep shooting out of his slump. He may have one night where he shoots, 26%, but he still have 30 points and will put up 60 shots. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I think he'll be able to shoot his way out of slump, and I think they'll be able to pick up the slack for him if they do have any more tough games coming up like this. Going down the stretch.
Yeah, I think the teammates was a little shocked. He was so off. They realized, we need to step up. You know what I mean?
They still have to play the Spurs, I think 2 times or 3 times.
Yeah.
They still have to play the Spurs, which is looking like the matchup that everybody thinks is gonna be for the West Finals. You know what I'm saying?
It probably will be.
Yeah, it probably will be. But it's all good, man. I'm still picking the Warriors to win, man.
Yeah, they got it.
Shout out to the Wizards, man, who got the hat on tonight. They just lost. Well, not tonight, but they won a nice little 4-game win streak.
Is that
to get the 30-30. Now they're 30-31. They stinking, man. Randy Wittman's gone, bro. All right, next up, with 2 upset MMA losses over the weekend, has this changed your interest level in the sport? And you'll see the highlights come up here very shortly with the fight over the weekend. How do you feel about MMA, first of all?
I mean, first of all, I was about to say, I really don't follow it anyway. Now, I love a good fight, don't get me wrong, but I'm not a real fan of MMA. I mean, I'd rather see a boxing match.
And I'm sure Mr. Lee behind the glass will agree with me. MMA has captured me because it has all the nuances of pro wrestling.
Yep.
But with real legit fights.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like the from doing promos to the press conferences, it really picks it up. Like, you get the build of the fight. And the fight actually most of the time is good and it's just real fights. So I think that's one of the reasons why I like it. And then I me being a novice to the sport, I saw, the endings of the matches and I was like, wow, I'm now intrigued about Nate Diaz and Miesha Tate, because they were underdogs in these bouts. You know what I mean? So, I definitely like the sport, man. Mr. Lee, what you think?
Hey, I endorse UFC. I'm a big fan of it. Not as big as, boxing or wrestling, but like you said, it's got the same element as pro wrestling. Everybody walking out to the ring with their music and their interest hit, boom. I think actually during that, what's her name? Miesha Tate. During that Miesha Tate Holly Holm fight, I was waiting for Ronda Rousey music to hit for her to come out and lay a stun on somebody.
They're doing run in. Hey, look, it's Ronda Rousey. She's running in.
That would have been dope to me. I know it's not gonna happen, but That's me, man. That's what I like about it.
I wouldn't be surprised if that happens at some point, like right after a fight. Like, cause you seen that in boxing, like after a fight, and they want to be the next guy.
Yeah.
They'll get up in the ring and they interview him.
Yeah.
Like that'd be tight. After Misha Tate with Holly Holm, you hear Rousey music just hit. I'm like, oh my god,
Y'all watch.
it's Ronda Rousey.
Man.
Dog, I would love that.
She's back from the abyss to challenge Misha Tate for the title.
I think she, young. I real talk, young. She set up to win the title, yeah.
Hey, it's set
And
up to win the title, bro.
I think that some things are thrown. I feel like Holly took a dive so we can put the title back on Ronda.
Put the strap on her,
Yeah, she
bro.
she didn't even like try in that fight. You know? She was getting taken down like every 6 seconds.
Bro, I really think like if Dana White wants to really go to that next level, I think if he did that, that'd be tight. I would watch. I'm serious. If you hear Joe Rogan, oh my God, look at them, they're coming out of the back.
It's Stone Cold.
Yeah,
It's Stone Cold.
Y'all are letting y'all WWE.
bro, I don't care.
Hey, bro, I'm a fan till I die.
Bro, I do not care. I'm telling you, that would be hot. That would be hot. And I'll be like, okay, yeah, I'm on this MMA thing, like for real. Like I like it now, but
I definitely watch it, but I wouldn't pay for it.
yeah, that's the thing.
Like I
Yeah,
pay
I
for
don't pay
boxing.
Yeah,
pay for it.
Yeah, I don't really. It had to be like a big fight, and
I
like
catch you at the restaurant unless it's like a big fight.
Yeah,
Something.
like- but even still with that, like I'm not even up on like what's the biggest MMA fight that could take place that I would pay to see.
Man, John Jones, bro.
Yeah, Bones Jones.
He got to get that title back, man.
Yeah, wasn't he out for like drugs or something?
Yeah.
Rousey versus Floyd.
Rousey versus Floyd.
Hey, I guess Conor ain't gonna fight him no more. He took that L.
Yeah, but you know what? He took it graciously though.
He did.
Yeah.
He
I
did.
saw that post game interview and he was cool about it. I like him. I like his gimmick, man. He has like see, that's a wrestling term.
Yeah.
I like his flair. Like he
Real
enjoys
talk, If Sheamus was like that, I think he would have more fans though. Real talk. Just let him be.
it. Hey, you're probably right.
natural, young.
You're right.
Natural heel.
But you know what? I'll say this with that as well. He had to move up. He gained 30 pounds to fight.
Yeah.
That's a lot,
He
man.
was at a disadvantage.
That's a lot, man. To fight a guy that's been fighting in the weight class for some time now, and you gain 30 pounds to fight. You're not accustomed to fighting somebody bigger.
Not at all.
You know what I'm saying? Not accustomed to throwing those punches. You got to throw them punches a little harder. That's what he said. He's like, he was, expecting to throw those punches, in his weight class, those punches take down dudes. When you move it up to the big boys, where the big boys play, that don't rock. You got to hit a little harder than that. But
Yeah.
I've spent way too much time on MMA. So that's the bell. Next up. All right, guys, let me ask you this. We just had something that happened at the combine where Eli Apple, backup quarterback from Ohio State, was in an interview with the Atlanta Falcons, and the coach from the Atlanta Falcons asked him if he was gay, just straight out in the interview. So we'll talk about that a little later, but let me ask you this for Pick Six. If you are getting drafted, what do you think is your biggest distraction?
I think the money, man.
The money?
Yeah, that's all. Especially them young cats. You gotta be the money.
It's got to be. I mean, you come from a position where you basically eat ramen noodles in college.
Right.
Unless your parents are well off and can really like support you through, like, car, you got a little hoop to get you back and forth, something to hang out, take the girls out, get a pizza to a movie or something like that.
Yeah.
But you coming in, you getting drafted, the league minimum is like what, $375, I think, something like that.
Hey, come on now. Be fair now. You're not eating ramen.
Yeah, you get to eat at the calf though.
You
get to eat at the
If
calf.
you at the combine and you at least a top 25 pick, you ain't eating no ramen noodles.
Yeah,
you eating good.
You got to eat at the calf. Okay.
Nah, not even the cab. They paying for you to eat good. Trust and believe me. Jameis was just an idiot. This nigga
Crab legs.
want to go steal some crab legs, but whatever.
Man, I want some
But they
crab
take care
legs
of you
right now.
good though, man. I feel like the biggest distraction really is not finishing school, getting caught up in the hype and trying to get to the money early, like Durant said, trying to get to the money.
But that's what's going on with Ben Simmons right now.
Yeah, finish
at
your
LSU.
degree, man. Finish your degree.
Yeah, he of course he's one and done, but like his GPA is barely enough to play in the games right now. So
One major injury will shut all that money down.
exactly. But truth be told, Ben Simmons get through the month of March and he's the number one pick, regardless of what who gets it.
Yeah.
Ben Simmons get through this month, he's the number one pick in the NBA draft, and he goes
In the
from
what?
in the NBA draft. You thought I was messed up?
No, I
Oh,
didn't.
sorry. Okay. He goes from basically nothing to a whole lot of something. So I guess he's the only one. And he said, I saw the interview. He said, I really don't care about school that much. They was talking about the Wooden Award. And he saw the Wooden Award judges, academics along with athleticism. He's like, I could care less about the academic
Show me
part.
the money.
Yeah. He's like, I could care less about that.
Kept it real, huh?
Yeah, I don't blame him.
Kept it real.
That's what's up. I'm gonna be here
Show
for
me
another.
the money.
I'm gonna be here for another 4 weeks. After the season's over, I'm not going to not a class,
Nah, nada.
and it's a wrap. And it's a wrap for
one.
yeah, and it's a wrap for this. So let's move on to the next one. What do you guys think is the most exciting play in sports? Listen, a buzzer beater, a late touchdown to win the game, an overtime goal, or a walk-off home run?
I'm gonna have to say a buzzer beater.
Buzzer beater in the NBA?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with a buzzer beater. What y'all think, Periscope?
Mr. Lee, what you think?
Hey, bro, I gotta go with the buzzer beater, man.
Buzzer beater. So we
Yeah.
got 2 buzzer beaters in the
Pers-
NBA.
It's
Real
like
life saying
at
buzzer
the
beater.
at the very last second. It's not like you're gonna get a touchdown at the very
You
last
bro.
second. It's gonna be some time left on the clock. But man, a buzzer beater,
Overtime win.
shoot,
Ralph
you
said
down
overtime
2
win.
and you shoot a 3 and you go up and you win. Yeah, that's beast mode.
Ralph from Ralph Small Photo on Periscope said
Ralph,
an overtime win. So overtime goal maybe. Because I said overtime goal like in hockey, which is good. Like sudden death hockey is good. I said a walk-off home run to end the game. Because I'm telling you, I have seen a walk-off home run like live.
Mm-hmm.
The place go crazy. When you like look at it like this. Bottom of the ninth, 2 outs.
You can make it sound good. It's still
I'm
not better
still
than
not
the
excited.
For real?
buzzer. You
I'm
about to
not.
hype it up too. Using that voiceover.
it's the
Bottom of the night. No, sir.
Nah, bruh, you
For
can't.
real?
You can't sell me on that one, man. I'm sorry.
Dang. I tried.
Bottom of the night.
I did try. Bottom of the ninth, 2 outs. 1 man on third. You're down 1.
Nah,
And you
bruh.
step up to the plate.
Don't worry about it.
Nah.
You get a low fastball outside.
Don't
You
worry
tear the
about it.
skin off the ball, knock it
Don't
out of the
worry
park. Game over.
Hey,
And that's more
Curry
exciting than what
down
Curry
2
just did.
points, shoot a 3-pointer from damn near half court. Buzzer beater.
Boom. Yeah.
That's heart wrenching.
You know what? You know why? You know why I could see you going with the buzzer beater because of the finality and it's quick. It's a quick death. You know what I'm saying? Like it's boom to the point. Steph Curry pulled up, shot it. It was a second left on the clock. With baseball, that tension in baseball can build. You know, like
You trying, D?
I'm serious, but I'm telling you, it's different. I'm a baseball guy. Maybe that's what it is.
And
I'm
that's
just a baseball
fine.
guy. And that's fine.
Just say, I mean, it's opinion.
Yeah.
That was your choice. Stand behind it.
You
Not a
right.
good one, but it was yours.
I meant to put something else with that, like like one of the most exciting plays in football to me is a pick six.
To end the game?
No, just
No,
period.
just in general.
Oh,
Yeah.
in general? Oh, okay.
Because think about it like this,
Most
like
exciting play in football.
the most exciting play in football.
I think a
Wow.
kickoff return.
A kick return or punt return.
Kick or punt return for a touchdown.
That's big. You know why I say interception?
Why? You don't have to explain.
No.
it. Okay, go ahead.
Because I want everybody to
And
know.
that's
why I
fine.
all right. I say interception because think about this: the team is driving down the field, right?
Right.
They're driving. They think they about to score, and the quarterback make a bad or even the quarterback may not even make a bad throw. That DB just may be so good. Just read it and pick the ball off and go
Right.
to the crib. Like remember all the times Dion used to do it, man.
But okay, are you counting the ones that deflect off somebody's hand and pop up in the air too? Because those aren't.
Well, technically,
like
it's still an interception, but no, I'm not counting those.
Okay, just making sure.
I'm talking about like a clean pick.
Clean pick. Okay.
Yeah,
just
like
making
that.
sure.
Like that receiver is running, and that DB just sits on the route, jumps it, and goes to the crib, and the quarterback ain't gonna catch him.
Hey man, I say a rushing touchdown, anything over 50 yards.
Okay, so like a long rushing touchdown
Yeah, Marshawn Lynch had the greatest one up.
against the Saints.
Yes,
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
good.
that was-
beast mode.
Yo, shout out to Marshawn Lynch, bro. I feel like he's gonna be more entertaining out of football than he is in football.
I think he's gonna disappear.
You think so?
What he gonna do?
I don't know, bro. I just got this
Don't
feeling like
talk.
Right. I mean, he might do a couple Skittles commercials, but other
I
than
think-
that,
Pepsi.
I wouldn't be surprised if he get into comedy, bro. Like seriously,
Nah, but
I'm serious. I can see him being in a movie or something, man.
this is the night of reaching for you.
What,
Movies, Marshawn Lynch,
bro?
comedy.
Have
are
you
you
seen-
are you counting his Call of Duty performance? Because that was trash.
With Conan O'Brien.
No, He was actually in Call of Duty,
Oh, he was.
the game. Yeah,
Nah, I didn't know that. He
he
has
did a
this,
voiceover.
he has one video with him, Conan O'Brien, and Rob Gronkowski where they playing Mortal Kombat. That's a funny video. I'm gonna have to find that for y'all.
No, I've seen it. It's not that funny.
I haven't
It's cool.
seen it.
All right, let's finish up pick 6 right here on Win Lose Radio and WTTSradio.com. Let's buy or sell Manning or Brady. What you laughing at?
Periscope.
What they say?
You're having an off week.
Who said that?
Rob.
That's for you, baby. It's like, nah, man, it's all good. I hope my mama ain't see that. Shout out to moms checking it out right there. Buy or sell Manning or Brady for the best of all time. I am buying Tom Brady as the best of all time and selling Peyton Manning. That look
No
for you to
comment.
go. No comment.
No comment.
You don't want to answer.
No, I don't want to answer it tonight.
The night I'm reaching and he don't want to answer.
I mean, we're going by stats, man. Brady got it, man. Period. Point blank.
But Brady,
Even though I don't like the guy, you can't take away what he do on that shit.
you can't, bro. And like Brady,
I
legit
don't like him.
has had New England
For
like,
the
in
record.
for the record.
For the work.
Let the record show. Like the Patriots, literally since like 2001, the Patriots have been in the playoff conversation like every year.
Yeah.
The only year they weren't in the conversation was they still were in the conversation.
Yeah.
Because they made consecutive playoffs, right?
Yep.
Got you. What you think, Mr. Lee?
I was waiting for my opportunity.
Oh, go ahead, man. I'm sorry.
Cause
I'm reaching.
oh no, not even that. Because I've been saying this for the last 6 weeks now. Every time we mention Brady and Manning,
Tom Brady.
Brady. How do you even put those two in the same category? And I mean that with the most disrespect ever in life. I mean that as most disrespectfully in life as possible.
Ruthless,
How many
man.
Super Bowl rings does Peyton have?
2,
2.
How many does Brady have?
4.
How many AFC championships does Brady have?
Too many to count.
How many does Peyton have?
Not enough to count.
Yeah. All right. I rest my case.
Hey, man.
As disrespectful as possible.
The defense rests, man. And with that, we're going to rest on these topics here. We're going to take a quick break. But before we go, we got to let you know this segment. Thank you. This segment was sponsored by BuildingHopeInc.org, helping to build hope in the lives of others. Go to the website, BuildingHopeInc.org, and get ready for the Building Hope Gala event. It's going to be on the Odyssey this year, man. I hope to see you guys there. Win or Lose Radio is a corporate sponsor for that event. So, you know.
Can we get some tickets, Ma?
Hey.
Can we get some tickets?
Yeah, you got to pay just like everybody else.
Can I get a discount ticket?
Hey, we'll talk about that in the break.
I need a suit and tie.
Yeah. We'll talk about that in the break. So sit tight, sit back, relax for more of Win or Lose Radio on WTTSradio.com. What's going on? It's your man DH.
It's your man Deranged.
What? I didn't know I was doing a show with a bear. It's your man Deranged.
Y'all have to excuse me tonight. I'm a little under the weather.
We need to get over the
You
weather.
don't joke on me like that.
Ladies and gentlemen, Barry White. Practice. You keep on telling me this. Like no. Mr. Lee behind the glass, what up?
What it do?
Already. Hey man. So we're back live starting segment number 2. Shout out to Ball Hawk Sports where there is no off season. Make sure you go to ballhawksports.com. Check out everything they have to offer there. But we got to get into this Peyton Manning situation. Peyton Manning finally retired after the request of everyone here on the Win Lose Radio staff. He finally hung up those cleats. So I'll say this. I'm not going to get into my gripes with that. I'll essentially just say we'll talk about his career and his legacy. So, Mr. Lee Behind the Glass, I'll start with you because I know you are a Tom Brady fan. So we'll start with you. What do you think about Peyton Manning's legacy? About the legacy that he'll leave from the NFL?
I think, with all due respect, Peyton Manning will go down as one of the greatest signal callers in the NFL. He can read the defense like no other. It's a specialty that very few quarterbacks actually have. He's actually the best at doing that. I will give him credit for that. Not saying he's the best quarterback of all time. I can't do that because I count wins and rings, with all that. However, his legacy, he did numbers for Indianapolis. He brought a losing franchise into the picture. People used to circle Indianapolis as an automatic win, and he changed the culture of that team. Then he went to Denver, and he got a championship ring. So, I mean, respect to the man. His legacy will live on. He's a Manning. His father did great. He did great. His brother did great. I mean, it's in the bloodline. You know what I mean?
But you go out. This is the storybook ending. You won the Super Bowl.
First starter quarterback to win the Super Bowl with two different teams.
Yeah, and you win the Super Bowl. You go out on top. Already had declining health. Like, why not go out like that? You know what I mean?
Glad he did.
Yeah, I mean it's for him. I think it's beneficial because I don't think he could have took another year. Like I told you, his arm is just not the same arm, and he's never had like a super spectacular arm to me. But you can tell that there was a huge decline, for his arm from. Dang. You can tell. You can tell it was a huge decline from the way he threw the football.
Yeah.
And might as well end it, man. You don't have nothing else to prove. You're the best ever. You'll be a first ballot Hall of Famer and all that.
Yeah.
Like, what would be I'm still curious. What would be some reasons, to come back, though, man? Like,
I mean, it's some like you said, whole family played. Sometimes it's just in you. And I
just
know,
to compete.
I feel like I could play. You see what I'm saying? Like, if you're a true football player, if you're a true football player, you're gonna always feel like you can get out there till the day they throw dirt on you.
Yeah, but I mean, but
There's
it was
but
it was visible. Like, it would hurt me to see Peyton Manning suit up.
If it was that visible, though, somebody should have exposed him, and he shouldn't have won no Super Bowl.
They depended on the running game. But he could tell, even like him trying to throw the ball, like he looked awful.
Won the Super Bowl.
They won the Super Bowl in spite of him. That defense won the Super Bowl.
What you want? He was the leader of that team.
I mean, I guess. I don't know, man. Mr. Lee, what you think? Mr. Lee, you there?
Yeah, man.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear you.
I'm over it, man. What's there to talk about?
You said what?
What's there to talk about?
Well, we should be like ESPN and just talk for 2 days straight. Because that's all they doing.
Why? Let him go. We knew it was over anyway. Just be gone. Like, I hate the circus behind this. I hate it. Like, just.
But why? Go. Why? He's one of the greats. Why not give him his flowers while he's here?
Even when Brett Favre did it, like, just say you leaving, bruh.
It's hard.
It's okay to say you walking away. Like, they still gonna celebrate you and kiss your butt on NFL Network and ESPN anyway. You're gonna get the applaud of your coworkers and your peers. Yeah, come on. You wait till the day of, the day before free agency start? Really? Bye.
Yeah, that was kind of.
Bye, Felicia.
Nah, everybody else that retired on top, like John Elway practically retired on the stand.
That's what you do.
Jerome Bettis, he said the bus stopping here in Detroit.
Exactly.
And that's it. So everybody knew it was a wrap. Peyton still held everybody in purgatory for about a month.
Well, I got sponsorship with Papa John, so we got a deal out of me coming here today to do this announcement. Not that I blame you, get your money up, but it was publicity, and it was another way to get his business on the side over.
So y'all wouldn't do what he did if he get more money in your pocket?
If I got paid, I was doing it.
All right.
Well, hold out longer.
Whatever. The scenario y'all just said.
But Peyton Manning
You're persecuting him for putting more money in his
No. That's
I'm
not the reason.
persecuting them. Hey, I'm just saying I would do the same thing. I'm just saying I don't like that. Now, if I was getting paid, I would do the same damn thing. But I'm not getting paid, so I don't like it.
I'm trying to figure out how much money Peyton Manning has made in football.
A lot.
I'm about to look it up.
While
Shout
you
out.
looking that up, he said there's a scripture reading, 2 Timothy 4:7. I have fought the good fight,
Hey,
and I have finished the race. I
amen.
have kept the faith. Well, I fought a good fight. I finished my football race, and after 18 years, it's time.
But you finished your race at the Super Bowl. Not
He
the day
did.
before free agency
He
started.
did.
You should have stopped the
Pastor
race right
Manning.
there.
Could you, if Peyton Manning was your pastor, do you think you could give offering?
Huh?
If Peyton Manning was your pastor, do you think you could give
I'm not
offering?
answering that question. Shout out to my pastor, Dr. Mike Freeman.
Yeah, shout out.
Bring all your tithe to the Manning house.
Yeah.
Hallelujah.
Yeah, won't y'all come up here and bring these tithes into this storehouse so that I can buy more meat for my house? Let's see.
Pause.
Yeah. You know what I meant. Okay. This is per Monday Morning Quarterback on SI.com. Manning has made an estimated $240 million in his football career. 240. Now think about that. With one contract, Albert Pujols has made 220. A-Rod had a 225.
Crazy.
Pujols had 220. And they saying Bryce Harper could make $400 million. Like $40 million a season.
That's why here at Deranged Entertainment, if you want your child,
Hey,
shameless plug.
Hey, go ahead.
Nah,
No
man.
shame.
But hey, that's what I'm getting my boys in baseball, man. That's where that real money is,
Bruh.
man.
All my kids playing baseball.
No
All
offense,
seven
man.
of them, bruh.
It's a lot of kids can catch a ball and
You
dunk
said
a ball.
6, bro?
All 7 of them.
Oh, 7?
Ooh,
Yeah.
you said you gonna have 7 kids?
Yeah.
Who
Shout
the
out
God
to
did?
Hey, I got enough boys to be goddaddies, man.
Good
You want to be a
Almighty.
goddaddy?
That all.
Mr. Lee behind the glass,
that
you gonna be a
all of
goddaddy?
them.
Hey, man, as long as I got Dusty, I'm
Yeah.
good.
Ralph.
I got
Ralph could be a
Dusty.
goddaddy for one of the 7 boys.
Yeah, I'm going now.
Man, shout out to her uterus, man.
Bro, that's a lot of kids. Bro, this ain't the 50s and 60s, bro.
Nah,
You can't be popping
you
out
can't
7
afford
kids.
them unless you
No, you can't.
a millionaire.
You can't afford 7 kids.
dog, daycare alone is $175 a week for one, and that's with a family discount.
Bruh. That's a lot, dog. I don't have children yet. Okay, so Win or Lose Radio Family, I don't have children yet. You know, so I don't know the hardships of having children and having to pay for them.
Ain't
I
right.
have 2.
And Mr. Lee behind the glass has 2 as well.
Hi, babies. Y'all should be in the bed.
They probably up watching, man. They just taking notes down every time you mess up, which is 0 because I'm the only one that messes up on the show. Boom. But back to Peyton Manning. I really think, man, I think he'll go down in history as one of the best quarterbacks. I'm curious to see what he does next because I don't think he can stay away from the game.
I don't see him as a commentator neither, though.
You know, I could see him commentating. I
I
can see
don't.
him being Troy Aikman.
That's
I don't
whack.
think so. I don't think
That's
so.
boring.
I don't think
Peyton's
that's. I don't
boring.
think that's. Yeah, I don't
You
think that's
think
his
he's
fit.
boring?
He's
Yeah.
boring,
Oh
dog.
I
man,
don't think that's his.
you wouldn't
fit.
want to hear him break down one play. It take like
No.
15 minutes.
I want to see.
I
him
just
on
don't
the
think-
sideline.
Yeah, I don't.
On
I
the-
think he's
like,
a
you think he a
if
coach?
anything.
I think he's a assistant
Definitely won't
coach.
commentate.
Could you imagine having to play for Peyton Manning?
I can see him coaching.
He'd be a good quarterback coach.
Where he going? Oh, cool.
I don't know, man. I could see him be. I heard people say front office, like
Maybe.
like a GM or something like that.
Why? Because he's the face of an organization.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, that's a horrible decision.
Hey, I don't know if he can do it, but not a lot of guys, not
I don't
a
see
lot of players that have played turn into great personnel people.
Exactly, and that's exactly where I was going with that.
Grill Life say the Colts GM.
Coach GM.
Boo.
I don't know, man. I think John Elway has got away with it because he's done a great job. But what other former players
A
have
great
done?
job.
No. I think he's done a splendid job.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? The only reasonable thing that he did was bring Peyton Manning and DeMarcus Ware.
But it built that defense up, man. He gonna get the credit for
He
it.
did not build that defense. Wade Phillips built that defense.
But he gotta go he gotta sign him and draft him.
He don't draft them.
He the GM.
Oh my God, y'all need to stop giving these GMs so much credit.
He the GM.
GMs don't do all that, bro.
What do
So-
GMs do?
So who
They
draft
don't
him?
do that. They sign the checks, man. It's the scouts. It's the scouts on your team.
Of course, I mean they give you the information, but the GM and
They
the
pull
GM and the
the
player
trigger.
personnel person get the final
They pull
call.
the trigger, but people have told you to pull the trigger on this one person. It's like the presidency. One person is the face of making the call, but many people have made this call.
Of course.
That's all the GM really is. Look at Jerry Jones. Prime example. You just get the credit for making the call.
Yeah, I mean, I feel what you're saying. But I mean, the GM get the final say.
The GM is the face of the organization.
Yeah, and they get the final say. If I'm the GM,
They
you better believe
They
everything.
don't get the final say.
Everything gotta go through my desk before I sign them.
The owner gets the final say. Always.
I mean, if the owner give you complete autonomy to make decisions, then I mean, of course, you say, okay, hey, you know, we want to, we about to do this.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is run it past them. He's like, okay,
that'll
cool.
work.
As long as it don't
That'll
hurt the
work
books,
in
we fine.
That'll work in Cleveland. Not in DC. That won't work in DC.
Hey man, Daniel Snyder is a hands-off owner now, bro.
Says who?
Hey, says all the moves the Redskins have made
Okay, we'll
in this
we'll see
past
what y'all
day.
do. We'll see what you do in free agency.
We may not do much.
If y'all don't do anything in free agency, then I would definitely say Dan Snyder had nothing to do with this year.
We may not do anything. They got Chris Long coming in on Tuesday, but I don't think we're doing anything in free agency. I think their main focus is the draft and building through the draft. That's why all the cats they released today are young guys. But we're gonna talk about that because I got a special segment for that. So sit back, relax. We'll be back for hour number 2 right here on Win Lose Radio and WTTSradio.com. What's going on? Welcome to hour number 2. It's your man DH.
And it's your man Deranged.
Excuse me? And this your man Deranged. Mr. Lee behind the glass, what up?
Yo, what it do?
Already. In the building, chilling, man, for hour number 2. Laid back. Just relaxing tonight, man.
You
It's cool.
stupid.
What? What?
Oh, excuse me.
Because, look, mind you, people in radio and TV land, I'm just looking over here, and I throw it to Deranged. All this. This is your man Deranged. Excuse me? Somebody kidnapped the
Bear
co-host?
with me tonight, y'all.
What's somebody else with a deep voice that I could joke on? Let's see. I don't have anybody.
Good.
But it's all good, man. Hopefully you feel better, man. Hopefully
Thank you.
next
About
week you'll be
time.
back, you know,
Thank you.
full strength, man.
Thank you, man.
Hey, you're welcome, man.
Keep me in your prayers.
I got you. Just don't bring that sickness over here, man. Stay on your half of the desk. This gum is good too.
It's delicious.
This gum. Hey, man, we're not supposed to be chewing gum on TV, but it's so good, bro. This gum is just like, yeah, everything right now, bro. It's a slow night, man. Real slow night. We got 58 minutes. It's a slow night, bro. But anyway, NFL free agency, man.
Let's go.
Crazy, man. Moves are being made. Teams are positioning, trying to put themselves in a better position for next season, man. A lot of guys been cut. Look at this.
That's insane.
Yo, the Monmouth bench is just crazy, bro. But you know, actually, they're pretty good. They're 27-6, bro. Yo, Mr. Lee, I wish you could see this, man. The Monmouth bench is just going nuts every time they make a shot, bro. It's just ridiculous. They should have won that scoreboard award for celebration of the year.
Yeah.
Don't worry. Scoreboard awards, maybe they'll win next time if those guys graduate if they're still there. But anyway, NFL free agency, man. A lot of teams making moves, willing and dealing. And this is per USA Today. They have a breakdown of pretty much a lot of these deals and things that that are happening. By Peyton Manning retiring, which we just talked about, you know, opened up $19 million in cap space. You know, so they now have the opportunity to go and sign Brock Osweiler, and Malik Jackson and Danny Trevathan, which are free agents.
I would let Trevathan go.
You think so?
Yeah, man. I'll take it out from Morris, man.
Yeah, you know what? I'm telling you, I was talking to my dad on yesterday. I was stating that Alfred Morris seems like a guy. First of all, Alfred Morris is a good back. He didn't get the wear and tear on his body last season like he did the first couple seasons. I could definitely see him going to a team like Denver, like New England, maybe even Houston.
He gonna show off wherever he
I
goes.
think he is too. He's young, man.
Hey, Jerry. Blow the money, Jerry. Blow the money.
Hey, man.
I'll take him.
Alfred Morris is a good player, man. He's a good player. I hope for the Redskins' sake that Matt Jones be the guy that they really want, because
Man.
they definitely threw Alf to the curb for him.
Yeah.
Bro, I tell you like this. I would take him, and then I would still go draft Derrick Henry in the second round.
Yeah. Hey, man, who knows, man? When the free agency time actually begins, when cats can get signed, which I believe is tomorrow, it's going to be a big deal, man. By the Redskins, well, let's not talk about the Redskins.
Thank you. I mean, moving on.
We're not talking about it now because we can talk about it next second. There we go. Logan Mankins retired from Tampa Bay, giving Tampa Bay $7 million additional in cap space, and the Dolphins will release Brent Grimes, which will free up $6.5 million in cap space. And if you don't know, Brent Grimes is the one who had his wife that was doing all that crazy stuff. You remember that, Mr. Lee?
Yes, sir.
Tripping,
We
bro.
showed that, right?
Yeah, we did. We talked
broke
about that.
exclusively on Win or Lose
That
Radio.
that was one of the early episodes.
I think
of Win or Lose
episode
Radio.
2.
Was it?
I think something like that.
I need to go back and check that out.
Yeah,
We've
I'm gonna check
evolved
that
so
out.
much from that point in time.
We then came a mighty long ways, Lord.
Yeah. Yes, indeed, my lord. Yeah. Now, the Lions are hoping to find out what is going to happen with Calvin Johnson, if he's going to retire or if he's going to return, because he still hasn't technically like declared what he's going to do.
Thought he retired.
They said they still wait notification that he's actually retired. Because when you retire, like you have to put in. Oh my god,
Paperwork.
that LeBron. You gotta actually put in paperwork like
Right.
to retire. So you got to do that. The Eagles, of course, have traded DeMarco Murray to the Titans. Man, the Eagles are trying to get rid of anything that says Chip Kelly on their roster, bro.
Man.
Yeah.
And I don't blame him, bro. Chip Kelly for the first 2 seasons did great. And then it's like he set them back that last season, man.
Creative control, man.
Set them all the way back, bro.
Creative control. Everybody don't need it.
Yeah. They also cut Ryan Matthews
Now that was a shock to me.
because
So
I'm
you
like,
trade DeMarco and then you trade your second. No, that's your top rusher,
yeah, it was.
right? Yeah, he was your top rusher. That was questionable.
Tim-
But my cousin an Eagles fan, so I guess this is another bowl year for you guys.
Tampa Bay is gonna is letting go Doug Martin. Doug Martin finished second behind Adrian Peterson in rushing and 1,402 yards.
It don't cost too much. It ain't
He
worth
is.
it. It's not worth it.
See, that's the thing. Back in the day, running backs, it was no issue with running backs because you could pay running backs. Running backs were a key part of the offense, but now because they use a lot of two and three
Yeah.
back, different types of offenses and a lot of receivers.
It's definitely a passing league.
Yeah, it's a passing league, so the premium for running backs is not that high like it used to be. Guys like Emmett and Barry was getting like these big time deals.
Mhm.
They don't pay running backs like that no more, and their shelf life is short, man. They can't take but so many hits, bro. You just can't do it. I love this song too, by the way. The Cardinals are looking to sign Bruce Irvin from the Seattle Seahawks. Now he's going to be released. They have some information about Victor Cruz. I've been wondering about this too, because Victor Cruz hasn't been on the field in like 2 seasons.
Yeah.
He had a ACL and then like a patella injury,
Got some
Yeah.
dope
and then
Nike trainers,
then this
though.
year he came back. He had a quad or a calf, something like that.
Got some dope shoes out there.
And no more
Who-
Macarena for
Who
you,
the
my
shoes
friend.
by?
Yeah. Nike.
They some Nikes?
Yeah, you ain't seen them?
No, I ain't seen them.
I'll just show you right
Yeah, show me them joints. We the only ones that's wearing them because he ain't wearing them. Speaking of Victor Cruz, in order for him to remain with the Giants, he would have to take a pay cut because he's owed $8 million next season.
Would you do it? Would you take the cut?
Those are Victor Cruz's?
Yep.
They look like some Kanye joints.
Got a little fit car.
Mr. Lee, you seen him?
I've seen him.
Man, he's just like that.
I'll get the blue car.
He's just tight. But anyway,
Yeah, the blue ones are hot.
they match your cowboy colors, man.
Different shade of blue.
Same thing.
Different hue.
Hue.
And my Jay-Z.
My favorite hue is Jay-Z blue. But no, a pay cut to stay with the Giants. I mean, I think he's at a point now. I mean, I don't think no team is gonna pay him no big amount of money to come to them.
Would you take the cut though?
Yeah, I would.
How much of a cut you talking?
Not a whole bunch.
$8 million. What you taking for?
Yeah, I would take 4. If they said we'll pay you $4 million to stay because we want you to.
Okay,
you stay at least-
you take 4 with that, but would you take 6 at Jacksonville with Blake?
Well, I don't know. Jacksonville ain't that bad.
Sure ain't. Might be the missing key.
If this is like 2 years ago, then nah. Jacksonville ain't that bad.
Hey, what if Tennessee called him?
Nah, I'm good. I keep this. I think about it. Like when you have situations like that, you start thinking about everything else. Like, okay, do I really want to move? Do I want to find? Do I gotta uproot my family? Do I really want to find another place to move? I mean, find another place to live. You know.
Well, he from Jersey, I believe. So
he is.
I don't think he wants to leave the area.
Right. But you know what I'm saying? Like you look at it like that. You know why would I? I mean, $2 million is a lot of money. We're getting texters asking what happened to Periscope. He shut it down. But no, man, I don't know, man. What about you, Mr. Lee?
Me personally, I think there's other deals out there that he could take. It just depends on where he wants to be. I see teams like Houston could use another receiver. Teams like Cleveland could use a guy. Tennessee could use a guy. Jacksonville definitely could use him as a weapon because Blake Bortles he's the next thing coming. He's just in the wrong city. But it's a lot of teams that could use him. But
I think if he can go somewhere where he doesn't have to be like the focal
guy,
point, yeah. If he can go to somebody be like the second or third receiver,
yeah, I think he would absolutely work out. But he's definitely not a 1 anymore.
Nah,
I don't think he was a 1 to begin with. I thought he was always a great slot receiver. He has speed. He can break away from you. But outside of that, just 1-on-1 beasting, nah, he was never that to me personally.
Yeah, I mean, I like him, and I hope for his sake, I hope he can able to come back. I hope he's able to come back and play at a high level. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm with you, bro. Shout out to Mr. Cruz, man.
Let's see. Ryan Fitzpatrick is going to be a free agent.
Now that kind of pissed me off a little bit. This
What?
man almost got y'all to the playoffs. Y'all gonna let him walk like that?
But Fitzpatrick, I think, wants more than the Jets are willing to give him.
Why wouldn't you want more? Geno Smith is my backup, and
Hey.
I'm his backup.
I don't blame him for asking for more, but from an organization, like, you don't want to invest a whole bunch of money in Ryan Fitzpatrick.
So would you give him 3 years, 15 mil?
3 years?
3 years, 15 mil.
Who do I got coming behind him?
Geno.
Nah, Geno Smith is gone.
Geno's not ready.
Geno Smith, man,
He's
That
just
was
not ready.
that was a bad quarterback draft too. Who else came out that year? Geno Smith,
What was that? 2013?
13? Yeah, it was the year after RG3 and them.
Oh yeah.
So it was like 2013. But it was like him and like somebody else who was like a lackluster talent. I can't remember.
I want to pull it up.
As we go to Google to find this answer.
EJ Manuel, bust.
Yeah.
Geno Smith, Mike Glennon, Matt Barkley, Ryan Nassib, Tyler Wilson, Landry Jones,
Yeah,
Brad Sorensen,
You could have stopped at EJ Manuel.
BJ Daniels, and
I think those guys are not even backup quarterback. Hold up, go through the list again.
EJ Manuel,
Backup,
Geno,
backup,
Mike Glennon,
third string,
Matt Barkley, not even playing anymore.
third string.
Yeah,
Third string.
he gets no time. Ryan Nassib, he's Eli's backup.
Yeah, backup.
Tyler Wilson, out Oakland, Derek
Backup.
Carr. Landry Jones is definitely a backup.
Backup.
But he's decent though.
But Landry got to play with Cincinnati, right?
No, Landry plays with Pittsburgh.
Oh yes, yes, yes. I'm sorry. I'm thinking about
my boy,
Yeah,
AJ McCarron.
I'm thinking about him.
He's
Was he in that draft?
No, he was actually 2014.
Okay. Yeah, that 2013 was a lackluster year, man.
Yeah, it definitely was.
And think about this.
I feel like this year might actually be a lackluster year as well.
all they talking about is Carson Wentz.
No, Jared Goff, man.
Yeah, and Goff too.
Yeah, and Paxton Lynch, the
Paxton
6'6" bombshell.
You know they love tall guys at quarterback,
I don't know why their legs. Get
That doesn't
broken
mean
just as
anything.
fast. It sure don't.
bro. But it's funny, man. 2012 set the precedent of quarterback. Like you had Luck, you had
Wilson.
RG3, you had Wilson, you had Tannehill, which actually played well. Kirk
Plays
Cousins came
well.
out in that drive. Who else?
Let's go to the number.
Yeah, because that one I think really set teams up to think that they won't get some hot stuff the next year, and they got nothing, man.
Not near nada.
Nothing.
Luck, Griffin, Tannehill, Whedon, Osweiler, Wilson, Nick Foles, Kirk Cousins, Ryan Lindley, BJ Coleman, and Chandler Harnish were the top quarterbacks taken.
Not as
We
great.
didn't
as
want
I
to move top nothing.
thought.
So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Whedon had a
6,
time, though.
7,
Man,
8.
he was
You got
solid. He
8
played
starting
2 seasons.
quarterbacks out of these 11.
8 out of the 11.
Yep, we're starting quarterbacks.
That's not bad.
That's not
And then the
bad.
next drive after that, you have none.
13. Now that was whack. Let's go to 2014. See what the numbers were.
Instrumental.
Oh, you don't like this? What? You don't like
You
this?
don't like Gucci?
I don't like this.
Gucci.
Brr.
I only noticed he was like,
Oh.
I'm tired of the limo.
Oh,
No, the limo.
Limba. I love Gucci. That's my dude.
Ah.
Trap music all day. Bless God. So let's see. 2014, we had Blake Bortles, my man, Johnny Football, Teddy B,
Trash.
Teddy B, Derek Carr, Jimmy Garoppolo, who I think is extremely underrated, only because he plays behind Peyton Manning. Logan
Tom Brady.
Thomas, Tom Savage, Aaron Murray, who's decent. No, he's decent. You don't like Aaron Murray? He was a beast in Georgia.
No, I think he said, "What's up?" I don't think he
Oh,
said he
got
said.
you.
He was talking to Periscope. Yeah.
Got it. All right. AJ McCarron, Zach Mettenberger, David Fells, Taj Boyd, and Garrett Gilbert. So we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4 starting quarterbacks from 2014.
I heard something today that said quarterback play is down.
Quarterback play is down.
Yeah.
That's because the draft classes are down. Look, I mean, they only got maybe 1 or 2 top prospects.
Think about it. The best guy and the best quarterback in college may not even get a sniff in the league, bro.
No, because he played for a small school.
Yeah.
Carson Wentz played for a small school, so he's
What
not
is it,
gonna
like
get no.
South Dakota or something?
Yeah, he don't get no limelight.
Then Mario Williams already got released. Arian Foster got released. Laurinaitis got released.
Where you think he gonna end up at?
Where? Who?
Area.
I don't know.
New York.
You think so?
I think the Giants might be calling his name.
I think he need to get his faith together. Maybe that'll help his career going forward.
He gonna be alright. He alright.
Was that bad, Mr. Lee?
Hey, you tried it.
I did.
You reaching a lot today, ain't
I
you?
reaching. It's the night we reach, bro. You reach, I teach, bro. That's how we do. Philly.
Philly.
People saying Arian Foster might go to Philly.
Maybe.
No.
Yeah.
No. I don't like.
He's not healthy, bro.
The reason why I don't like that is because they just let go of Ryan.
Right.
So I don't think getting somebody who's worse than that guy to come on.
Bro,
And I mean health wise. I don't mean like.
yeah, he's not
physically.
durable, man.
He's not, and I would rather see him in New York anyway.
The dude had 2
So-
groin injuries, man. He's not
Yeah,
durable, though.
that's-
When you start tearing your groin, you need to pick another profession, B.
Hey,
Because
give me 5 running backs coming out, D.
5 running backs coming out this season.
Yeah.
You got my
free
man.
agent wise.
Free agent.
Sorry.
Let's see. Alfred Morris.
Okay.
Doug Martin.
Yeah.
Arian Foster.
Year.
Let me see. Give me a second. That's 3. Oh, Lamar Miller from
There he is.
From-
That's what I want right
You
there.
said
Lamar
Doug
Miller
Martin.
from,
Yes, from
the
Miami.
Dolphins. Yeah.
Yes, that boy's a beast. Y'all.
You said Doug Martin.
Yeah, I said Doug Martin already. Let's see.
Oh, Matt Forte.
Yeah.
There you go. Out of those 5, I want Miller. Huh? want Miller. That should be everybody's
Miller.
priority.
I want Miller than Morris.
Well, you don't want him because your team said no.
Well, I mean, but
Right.
Sorry.
That's crazy to me. The way he ran for y'all, that's just...
And then y'all DeMarco Murrayed him last year. He was healthy.
he started every game
You
too.
just didn't let him run.
That's crazy.
Y'all took touches away from him.
Hey man, I don't
think
make
that was-
those
I think
coaching
that was
decisions.
a
Bro.
coaching. Yeah, I think the coach thing, like,
Yeah, Jay Gruden was in love with Matt Jones, but Matt Jones couldn't hold the ball or stay healthy either.
Fumbruski.
Yeah, and he was carrying the ball all the way out here and all that. Like we can't have that. Chris Thompson actually played the best in a lot of spurts for us.
Yeah, he did. Hey, that's a little short bammer, right? 5'11",
Yeah.
something like 5'10", something like that. Yeah, he's a beast. Y'all need to lock him up. Don't let him go.
We're gonna do something, but we about to lock this segment up, man. We're gonna come back after this. We are going to have our retirement ceremony for Robert Griffin III in a Redskins jersey. We're gonna lock that up.
He may just call in. Stay tuned.
Yeah. Hey, I'm telling you,
You never
you're
know.
gonna want to be here. All right, because we may have a special guest waiting for you guys on the opposite side of this break. I'm not saying no names. He might be. I'm just saying.
You never know.
You never know.
Is Aura G3 coming through here?
Hey.
Aura?
Aura G3. I'm gonna tell you what, you stew on that for this break and sit back, tell your friends to come on winloserradio.com and check it out. We may have a special guest on the side of this break. I'm just saying.
Just saying.
Just
man.
saying. You want to be a part of this right here. All right. So we're gonna take a break. Get your popcorn ready for more Win Lose Radio on WTTSradio.com. What's going on? It's your man DH.
It's your man, Deranged.
Mr. Lee behind the glass. What up?
What it do?
Already, man. We're back right now in the final segment of Win or Lose Radio. We are going to put the jersey in the rafters, man. It's
About time.
It's over. It's over for RG3 here in Washington. He had a good run at the beginning, man, but
He did, man.
things just fell apart.
He
man.
put DC back on the map.
He
No
did,
fake.
man. He did. We were real happy to get him. I remember when he got drafted. I was watching it at Buffalo Wild Wings, excited.
Little
that
Buffalo Wild Wings.
It's all right. It's not that
Headquarters.
good. Buffalo Wild Wings ain't that. I mean,
I'm not a fan.
you like Hooters, right? Yeah, I'm a Hooters guy.
No B-dubs?
I mean, I'll eat it, but it's not like my first choice.
Y'all like B-dubs?
I mean, it's all right, but I'm not like if they say let's perfect
They
example.
undercooked for me too.
Hooters is right across the street from B Dubs. Every time we've gone that way, we've always went to Hooters.
Yeah, I mean, I would take Hooters over B-dubs. I just, yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah, I mean, the chicken is different. This is better for me. But anyway,
What wings do you get that you don't like? Curious.
at B Dub,
Yeah.
I'm just a regular like
I don't mind the flavors that be done. I hate the fact that I always have to say well done.
like fried hard.
Right, for them to cook it the way I like it.
Oh, I like fried.
Sometimes they undercooked if you don't say nothing, especially the drums.
But Hooters is like real wings,
Yeah.
and they cut the drumette off the wing,
Right.
and it's real wings. So they're really giving you 5 wings. Like you order 10, they really give you 5 wings, but cut in half. Is that fat?
It really was. That's what I started. We did not ask for the breakdown. You're really getting shite.
I'm a wingologist.
Bro.
Yeah.
Wings 101. I teach a class, bro. Bro, do you know what's one of the most uneasy feelings, bro? I went out with a girl, not my current girlfriend.
Don't get in trouble.
Yeah, nah. I went out with a girl a while ago.
Your mouth.
Yeah, I know, right? Hey, boo, she watching.
Don't
Went out with a
get in-
girl a long time ago, and we went and it was just something chill. We had wings, right?
Uh-huh.
And bruh,
You a
she-
cheap date. But go ahead.
I was hungry, man. So she eat the wings, bruh, and she left so much chicken on them bones, bro. I was like,
I can't stand that.
no, I was like, there's no way I can date you, man.
Well, I
Wasting my
can't.
money. Especially
I'm one of
chicken.
them ones.
You leave
chicken.
all the
Grip,
chicken on the bone.
Grip get on me all the time about it, man.
You gotta
Grip be
get it
about to
down
eat
the
my
gristle.
bones. He be like, "Oh, that meat on them bones."
Yeah, dog.
I don't know.
You dog.
If I got, I'm lazy, so I get what I can get and go on to the next one.
Bro, the equivalent of the meat that she left on the bones was like a whole nother 2 pieces of chicken, bro.
Nah, I can't have that. That's disrespectful to me.
Dog, you
man.
can't do
I
that.
don't clean the bone. I will
A
admit.
chick that can't finish your chicken, I can't mess with you, man.
Bro.
We can't be friends. We can't be cool. Nah, I'm sorry. You
Bro.
gotta finish your chicken.
My grandma used to crack the bone, eat the marrow too, Jack.
Bruh.
Yeah, that's old school. Food.
Dog. Straight up.
Get it
My
down
grandma-
to the gristle, man.
Dog. I remember I tried to throw away a piece of chicken one time. My grandma was like,
Mm-hmm.
bring that plate here. I'm like, why, grandma? I'm done. No, you ain't. Bruh.
Mhm.
My grandma
When
showed
they tell you ain't finished with something.
my grandma showed me something that day, brother. I was like, oh, all this extra chicken I'm leaving? My stomach ain't been right ever since. But I said all that to say this. There you go.
What?
I'm sorry. Yeah, shout out to Summertime who's watching.
Shout out.
Shout out.
Summertime.
She eats all her chicken, bruh. All of it.
Yeah.
That's why we together, man. I can't have no woman that can't eat the chicken.
Down to the bone.
That, now there was so many ways you can go with that. I'm just gonna leave it.
My grandma had 6 kids.
6.
6.
Mine had 13.
Dog. My grandma had one of my grandmas had 8, the other one had 11.
Cleaning them bones.
Dog, they was getting scooped up quick.
Dog,
Quick.
my
Passes at the church.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah.
They was like, Sister
They
Williams
had to
clean up them
repass
bones. Sister Williams will clean them bones, can't she? Wow, that just totally went left.
It did.
Let's bring it back.
Shout out to all the grandmas.
Yeah, shout out to
Rest in
grandmas,
heaven.
man.
Rest in
Hey,
peace, man.
yes,
Love
man. RG3, man. 2012 was a groundbreaking year for the Washington Redskins organization, and I just knew. I'm telling you, I wish I had a show then,
Oh, that was hype.
bruh.
That was hype, right? We probably could have got somebody from the organization come down here.
Bruh,
you. Sure could've.
that would have been crazy. But I'm definitely looking forward to see what happens with RG3. I think he's by all means he's nowhere near done playing
Oh
football.
no.
He's too young. He's too talented.
Way too young.
Cats are gonna definitely give a shot. You know what I'm saying? On his career. I just lost my whole train of thought. But yes, man, we putting the jersey in the rafters, man. You know, RG3 was hanging up here. I wasn't gonna give out. You know, I was holding out hope, man. But hey, man,
It is what it is.
it is what it is, man. It's time to move on,
What
bro.
you holding out hope for? That he was gonna stay?
Yeah, man. Because I mean, to be honest, man, I even though all the stuff was going on, man, I always wanted him to be successful, man. You know what I mean? I always wanted him to be successful.
I understand. Man.
Because I think, and another reason, I think because we saw how good it could be in 2012. Once you have that happen, just like with y'all, like when y'all went to the playoffs last year, you expect to be in the running to go to the playoffs next year.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just he set an expectation that we were going to be a good team, and we just
I'm with you that he did set a precedence for the team. Correct.
Mhm.
However, I think the team failed him,
Mhm.
and that's just my personal opinion. I really feel like there were times where the offensive coordinator didn't run plays that benefited him, and he did make a couple mistakes. You know, he would run the ball and not go down in time, or take unnecessary hits and stuff like that. But I feel like there was literally moments where the offensive line was just like, you know what, today I'm not blocking for you, bro. Get somebody else in here. This is my honest feeling.
Nah, I feel you, man. I think the cards were kind of stacked up against him. Dang, this looks
Speak
dog.
of the devil, he shall appear.
Dog. ESPN, we have the TV on the studio as we always do. They were just playing, the rise and fall of RG3. Gosh, that was 4 years ago, man.
Yeah, he was doing it, man.
He was that first game. They beat the Saints 40-32, man. Had that big play to Pierre Garçon. Then he had the run against Minnesota. Then Haloti Ngata jacked his leg up again. Oh man, this story would be so different if RG3 could have stayed healthy, man.
Oh, definitely, man.
It's not funny, dog. That's not funny.
How he failed. Couldn't get right.
Dog, his knee was shot, bro.
Gave out, man.
I feel so bad for him, man. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just looking at these highlights, just reminiscing, bro. And our offensive line was terrible. Yes, he may have held the ball, but I'd rather him hold the ball and take a sack than pull a Kirk Cousins and just throw interceptions like he did that first year or that second year that Kirk Cousins got some run. Shout out to RG3, man. Your jersey will forever live in the this is not even satire. I'm really being serious. Like the years that he's had with us will like live forever with Redskin fans because
of course he rose. It was like the Phoenix
rose from the ashes.
Yeah, he definitely put DC back on the map, man.
And
like y'all was I mean, I'm not being funny. You know I'm a Cowboys fan, but y'all was just like garbage for a while. Y'all just won't contend it at all on no type of level, and he really brought y'all back in the mix.
I mean, and then another reason I want him to be successful because the black quarterback is at a low in NFL. So anytime I can get somebody in there, and I know that may be selfish, but anytime I get somebody in there that looks like me that plays well, and they in a pretty much dominated, a white dominated position. God, does that sound terrible?
No, I mean it's facts.
No, it's honest, man.
Facts, B.
Yeah.
You can't get away from the fact that there is prejudice in the NFL.
Yeah.
I mean, it's there, man. It's the good old boy network. You can't get around that. It's everywhere, man. And it sucks. I mean, look how many black quarterbacks, like you said, how many we actually have that actually succeed when given the opportunity to. It's very rare that you have a coach who will come in and change a scheme to fit that type of quarterback. Or if Peyton Manning just comes, then you adjust to Peyton. You don't make Peyton adjust to you. You know what I mean? And when we come in there, they try to make us adjust to them instead of allowing us to be us and do our game the way we do our game. Like, it's not fair. But I mean, such is life.
Yeah, it is, man. So shout out to RG3, man. I wish you nothing but success, bro. Like from my hardest of hearts, bro. Like seriously, I hope wherever you go and rip it up, man.
Shout out, big homie.
Yeah, I definitely hope you rip it up, bro. Mr. Lee, look at that tag on Facebook, man. That's funny. But yeah, man, big shout out, man, to RG3, man. We showing him big love right here. Anything you want to say?
No, I'm just playing, man. Hey,
unless he come to y'all.
Exactly, B. But no, man, I take my head off to the young African American quarterback, man. I think he got cards dealt that was out of his reach. So I think he's gonna go somewhere and shine. So we'll see. Time will tell.
Yeah. I think he's gonna get an opportunity. So we're truly gonna see what's gonna happen. So shout out to you, RG3. Your jersey, we're hanging the rafters, man. I'm gonna keep it up here till you go to the new squad, bro. Then I'll take it down, bro.
So the callers a couple weeks ago were saying he should go to either Houston or LA. Are you guys changing your minds on anything now?
You know what?
I hate to say it. LA might be the best fit.
Thank you.
I'm just saying, man. I truthfully don't know what style of football RG3 wants to play.
I think he's ready to play football again. Period.
So regardless of
scheme.
Yep.
I don't know, man. I hope whoever he goes to is a scheme that fits him where he can be successful. He don't want to run the ball, which I don't think he should because he needs to be a run threat. But I don't think he can take the pounding of running the ball like multiple times. You know what I mean? But who knows, man? I don't know. Wherever he go, I'm gonna support him, bro. Like seriously, man. I want to see him do well.
Always, man.
And if he does really like, and the part that's gonna blow people, if he does really well and Kirk Cousins does average, this is gonna be a whole nother debate. Like, we should have kept RG3 and got rid of Cousins. You know that's gonna be a debate.
I can't wait to see what happens after next season. Because if y'all don't get back to the postseason, that's all we gonna hit. We should have kept RG3. We should have kept RG3.
Right.
You know how y'all do.
Yeah, hey man. Yeah, man. I feel you. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. But look, man, we gonna take a quick break. We gotta come back and put a bow on the show, wrap everything up extra nice for y'all. So sit back, relax. We'll be right back for more on Win or Lose Radio and WTTSradio.com. What's going on? It's your man DH.
It's your man Deranged.
Mr. Lee behind the glass.
What it do?
I don't know why we do that every time, seeing as though we got 3 minutes left in the show. It's all right.
You the one do it. You initiate it. Don't say why we do it. Why you do it.
It's because I run the board.
Well, don't ask why we do it. I'm just saying.
How many more episodes left in your contract, bro?
If I don't get paid, if I don't get the pay increase.
Mr. Lee, how many episodes left in this contract, bro?
Hey, bro, you tell me you negotiated the deal.
I sure did. I'm gonna be like Donald Trump. Deranged. You're fired. Sorry, man.
Gladly.
Yeah, I couldn't fire my bro, man. That was like fun. Swerve ball. Look at him. That was like fun,
No. It won't work like that when you do
no?
Yeah.
Hey, man, we had a good time tonight, man. We talked about NFL free agency. Pick six was always a good one. What else we talk about? Oh, Peyton Manning. We talked all NFL tonight.
We talked a little bit about stuff.
I mean, we did, but in pick six. We talked some MMA. We talked a lot of MMA.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a good time tonight. It was a slow night, but it was all right. We got through it. We pushed through.
Yeah. I'll be better next week.
Yeah, hopefully,
Little
man.
under the
You
Don't
sound,
try to put it on me.
You sound like you got a garbage can, bro. You
produced the show.
I
talk about what you said.
Come on, you the talent, man. You supposed to bring your A game.
I
You brought
got
a
you.
legit D game today, bro.
You're right, man. It was either this or call out. Which one you
You don't have no
had?
vacation time. You can't call out.
Exactly. So
You haven't accrued enough vacation time. You got to work 10 episodes for your one vacation
maybe
day.
do what it do.
So I got 2.5 vacation days built up, bro. You don't have none yet, bro.
I got you. That's why I'm here, man.
It's all good. There you go. I'm just here so I don't get fired.
You know why I'm here.
Mr. Lee behind the glass, you got anything before we get out of here, man?
Nah, man, it's time to go. I miss my kids. I'm ready to eat. I'm hungry. I'm starving. And I got court in the morning.
Oh, word?
Yeah, man.
Are we? What do we have? We need a sub for next week, bro. You gonna be good?
I'm not going to court for me.
Oh, okay. Got
I'm
you.
going to court for somebody else. Man.
Got you.
Yeah.
Just don't take the rap for anybody else, bro.
It's not even that type of
I know. I
thing.
mess with you. I'm all for snitching, bro. If it mean me or you going to jail, guess who's going to jail?
You.
Like that Hogan, you boy. You or Soldier Boy.
Never
You.
do I would never do no crime around these.
Hey, I'm sorry, brother. I done been free for 30 years. I can't take no time for you, player.
I got kids, bro.
Yeah,
I can't do it.
I don't got kids. I can't. I can't do it.
My kids mean
Not
the
for
world
you,
to
bro.
me. I
Let me
can't
go.
do it.
Where my Southie? Where the boxers at? Over there? Where my boys at?
They ain't gonna snitch.
They
Hey,
ain't
bump
no
that. I'm
snitch.
snitching, player. I'm not going to jail for you, man.
Your Honor, he was 6'1",
Yeah.
220 pounds.
Your Honor, Mary, look at my phone. I got a picture right here. I got his Facebook right here, Your Honor. This is what he look like.
This is profile.
Like this, he look like.
He put on Instagram just yesterday that he stole that money.
I'll show you right here. Oh, really? Thanks for this information.
Look, I reposted it for you, Your Honor.
I just retweeted what he did. Damn. Yo, stop snitching in 2016. unless it directly affects you. That's crazy.
Hey man, if it don't affect me, I ain't got nothing to say. But if you bringing me into this and I ain't got nothing to do with
Nah,
it,
player.
you
It
going
was you.
down, player.
Hey, I don't play them games, bro.
No way in hell you sending
I-
me to jail for something you
I like
did.
my freedom too much, bro.
Yeah, I value life.
I turn the lights off when I want to, not not because it's 10 o'clock. Lights out. Crazy.
Watch your back.
Yeah. Yo, I have a question, but I'm not gonna ask it.
No, ask it. Come on. We got like a minute left.
We get okay, bro. Has any of y'all like okay? Because we haven't been in jail. So has any? I'm sorry. Never mind.
No, ask
No.
it. Come on. 30 seconds. 30 seconds.
30 seconds. All right. Have you ever? No, I'm not gonna do it. Never mind. We getting out of here.
Come on. Oh,
We'll save it for next week.
no.
We'll save it for next week. So sit by your computers and wait. So next week we here on Win Lose Radio, WTSradio.com. Y'all be good.